first, she did make a concession speech. And I got a little bone to pick just before we get to Kamala Harris' concession speech. Can we all acknowledge, it appears that Kamala Harris left the people, the great woman of Howard University, waiting on her to come out and speak. Yeah. You know, after an election, there are people that are there that have volunteered for you or people that have gathered for you. It appears that Kamala Harris had a room full of people at Howard University waiting for her to come out and speak. But she did not speak. She didn't find it necessary to come out and talk. We didn't hear from Kamala Harris until today. I think Kamala was drunk. And darn Trump, I can't stand Trump. I could have been president. Could have been president. I could have been. Shut up, Doug. You stupid. Why did I marry you? I could have had Willie Brown or Montel Jordan. Williams. I could have had Montel Jordan too. Shut up, I'm not coming out. Close the door. I'm drinking. Now, this is just me hypothesizing. I don't know what she was doing, but I do know that it's rude as hell to leave those women waiting, to leave a room full of people that have spent their time working for you, trying to get you elected, and you put yourself before those people. I want you to think about that, man. I want to be serious for a second here. There's something to be said about this, guys, because when you're in a situation like this, no one wants to have to come out and talk to people after a loss. No one wants to have to come out and look in the faces of people, feel a certain kind of way, be disappointed, feel those emotions, look at others, and console others. But that's the job. That's the job. And you know what? Whenever you have to do something like that you don't want to do, but it's the right thing to do, it's like almost like an out-of-body experience. Because your body and you know what to do. It takes over. And your emotions take a back seat. Kamala Harris doesn't have that gear. Kamala Harris is for Kamala Harris. That should have demonstrated to you who she is. That should have told you something. That should have gave you a little peek behind the window of the type of person she is. Yeah, if you can't put the people that work for you for free in front of yourself on one of the worst nights of their lives, I mean, let's face it. It's not like Kamala goes back to live in a dungeon. Like, it's not like Kamala Harris now is ushered off to exile in some Russian prison. She doesn't get Julian Assange. Nothing. She's still a vice president with security and money, a millionaire, multiple rich person, multi-millions. She's still Kamala Harris. Right now, she's a sitting vice president. Right now. So how hard would it have been for her to come out? Be magnanimous, be gracious, be inspirational, be motivational, and here's the thing, and this is not why you do it, but also to rise above the moment and show that you are a true leader. She missed the opportunity once again to prove she should be president. It's easy to be good when it's easy. Get it? It's easy. It's easy to do well when things are going well. It's easy when it's easy. Okay? Anybody can do it when it's easy. It's when you do things that are hard, that separates you. And I had no faith in her whatsoever. But what she did yesterday at Howard University, what she did not coming out and addressing that crowd, that to me shows who she is, and it confirms me. It reaffirms me. You understand what I'm saying? And these people that are giving me shit, these people that are complaining, the people that I'm unsubscribing, oh, okay, person I don't know who wasn't paying nothing, it wasn't doing things, okay. You don't miss what you didn't know you had. These people can cape for her all they want. They lack objectivity. Because what I'm saying, I feel it's very reasonable, it's logical, it's sensible. They are not any of those things. If Kamala Harris can't come out and rise above a defeat with grace, what say you? All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's go to her. Let's go to her concession speech, folks, because, hey, well, not the whole thing. I would never make you sit through the whole thing. Come on, it's Tim Black. I don't want to sit through the whole thing either. I got a minute tops. You got 1 minute. Alex, can we put 1 minute on the counter, please? Thank you.
And experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power.
Didn't Trump do that? Yeah. I hate to be a jackass, but I gotta say it. Didn't Trump transfer power to Biden peacefully? There she goes again talking like she was in charge. You mean President Biden will work with a peaceful transfer of power? See, Kamala wants to pretend to be president without actually being president. See what I'm saying? Here she is, acting as if she's president of the United States. She is not the president of the United States. She is the vice president of the United States. That's not the same thing. The franchise quarterback and the backup quarterback, they ain't the same person. You know what I'm saying? But see how she wants to put on the adornment of someone that's the actual commander-in-chief, but it's not the commander-in-chief? Kamala is a privileged schoolgirl, trapped in a 60-year-old woman's body. She's a conservative, trapped in a liberal, aspiring to be a progressive, being a war hawk at the same time, multiple personalities, schizophrenic, narcissist, associative disorder, bipolar person, alcoholic. And when she said, I know people are taking this a certain kind of way, I think she was talking about herself. I think that's what she's talking about.
A fundamental principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results. That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it.
Hey, I'm just going to be honest with you. Kamala, you didn't lose. You did not lose. You were destroyed. Destroyed. No Republican has won the popular vote in, I don't know, 20, 30 years. I don't know. It's a long time. You lost the Electoral College, easy to do, flaw in that system, but you lost the popular vote too. Just saying. This was not a squeaker. This was a stinker, sister. And I know your fans and supporters, the people losing their minds, the young generation Y or whatever, they can't wrap their heads around it, but yeah. This was that close.
At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States.
I tell you, man, people love a person that can read off a teleprompter. Why come he couldn't come out last night and say these things? America. All right, guys. Well, look, I'm glad it's over. For her sake, I don't think she could take much more of this. It was